gone almost half the time, and OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
Yandy Diaz now. And that's in for a strike.
No ball.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a ground ball and foul. Ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the catch, and there's two down. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. That one finds the zone. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And 1-2. Back here with my pal Siggy. Starting on the mound in this one, Luis Castillo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Foul ball there. Merrill launched a homer in his most recent game. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Absolutely frozen with a backdoor slider for strike 3.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And And first offering is fouled off. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Up
Ball.
and in, and the count is 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next
That's
offering
out.
misses, and it's 2-2.
Ball 3. Full count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Looks really sharp at the start of this. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On a line out towards center. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. On the ground to short, De La Cruz sends it to first. That ends the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Spencer Steer. Steer in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Handled by Machado. 1 up, 1 down.
You're out.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Rips that one to right. Tatis makes the play, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Benson now at the plate. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And it's fouled away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Center field. Merrill nabs it, and that is that. We'll go to the And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Manny Machado up to the plate. Castillo back to work. And Manny gets a piece.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The next offering misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth matched a homer in his last game. Machado on at first, nobody out. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Really strong hitting.
Runner on the move. And a foul ball. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Padres. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That to right. Benson on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Just missed. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Machado around third. He'll score and the Padres take the lead. Rosarena gets it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Second and third, 2 down. Got him! Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down? Then go back to where you came from.
That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Next for Cincinnati, Randy Arozarena. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Into center and a base hit.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only
Arozarena on the move. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it gets by him.
wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Jonathan India at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here comes the throw, the tag, and he's safe. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two on, one Now, Diaz, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. That clips the corner.
A runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Late swing, fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box. They're running to get their from the area. Was all about the funds. Put my people on.
There's the strike.
0-1.
Bogart swings through that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Castillo ready to fire now. That one a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1. That one the other way. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And La Piedra picks up the K. Here's Manny Machado now.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Tapped softly on the ground. Steer. The throw to first.
He's out.
Machado is out. Out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
In the air, left field, Myers drifts towards it, brings it in, 2 down. Here's Jose Trevino. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Line drive, and no one can get there. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
First and second, 2 outs. Fairchild will hit next. Bogarts. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres 1. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Ball 1 there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle. On to O'Hearn.
Got him. That's
already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Myers batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Goes down looking. Padres down in order, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Waldron back to work. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Yeah, great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
So now here's the DH, Yandy Diaz. And a swing and a miss.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Tap foul at the plate. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one misses. And the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada up and throwing. Morejon, a left-hander, also throwing. Double play ball to second. The flip. One at second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. So digging in, Spencer Steer. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Inside.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. The throw to second is offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the...
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound. Adrian Morejon.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Fought off foul. Steer at second with 2 down. Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe, and they lead by 4.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Yeah, the batter now, Will Benson. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Merrill in the box again, takes a strike. To third, Steer. Whips it across. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Bogaerts, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Arozarena going back on this one. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
That one close, ruled a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Knocks it down.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the center fielder, Stewart. He's trying for third. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Slings to first in time. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. Up the middle. Cronenworth throws on to first. That ends the frame. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Luis Arraez stands in. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. That's in there. 0-2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because It was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Here's the 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out to short. De La Cruz tosses to first. He's out. Machado out on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Wandy Peralta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Foul ball. To the right side. Over to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Tom Cosgrove preparing to come on if needed. Suarez getting cranked up as well. That one the other way. Base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on.
Ellie on his way to second. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Inside move to second. De La Cruz dives back in safely. Double steal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. And misses inside. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Fouled off left side. Steer, the runner at third. O'Hearn over at first with 1 away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose Trevino. Here's a high chopper. Throws across the diamond. They limit the damage here. And we're back. And now, Jake Cronenworth.
Number 64.
There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. New pitcher on here, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's been an absolute workhorse out of the pen all season long. This is the 70th appearance for him this year, and that says a lot about how much they trust handing the ball over to him.
Ripped to short. Zips it to first. Out. They get the out on a Rosarena.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Stuart Fairchild getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Back to the top of the order now. Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. He swings and fouls one off. Suarez. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Suarez throws to first. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Can't field it cleanly.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Fairchild, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Reaching try, but can't bring it in. Safely into second. He's got a double. Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs. That one at triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This one smoked, could be trouble. India comes across to score. It's 8-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
And now Spencer Steer on the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Pitch misses. 1-0.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your... with your breath, and that's in the dirt.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's out.
Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Bogarts now. And that misses. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat, as you Jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rosarena pulls it in on the run. Padres leave one. And welcome back. To the ballpark. We go to the 9th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Ryan O'Hearn. Suarez back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. So he blasts one out the other way. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 9-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Here comes the skipper. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Tom Cosgrove. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Will Benson. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Myers sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now the catcher.
You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add one more win to this run. If they keep this play up, I honestly don't know what's going to stop them.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna corrupt my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, observating, I'm the referee.